My abuela used to say, "Mijo, the body knows what it needs. Our job is to listen and honor it." She lived to be 96, never counted a single calorie, never followed a diet trend, never stressed about superfoods or supplements, yet she had more energy at 85 than most people have at 35. Her secret? She followed wisdom passed down through generations of Mexican women who understood something we've forgotten. I'm Diego, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today. Today, I want to share with you the health secrets that my grandmother and countless abuelas across Mexico have practiced for centuries. Because while the modern world chases the latest health trend, Mexican grandmothers have been quietly living the principles that science is now proving create lasting health and longevity. These aren't fad diets or expensive protocols. These are time-tested practices rooted in indigenous wisdom, community connection, and a deep understanding of how food nourishes not just our bodies, but our souls. The first secret, mi abuela never ate alone. In Mexican culture, meals are sacred community time. We gather, we share stories, we laugh, we connect. Research now shows us what abuela always knew. Eating with others improves digestion, increases satisfaction, and creates better relationships with food. When you eat in community, you eat more slowly, you pay attention to your body's signals, and food becomes nourishment rather than fuel. Compare this to eating while scrolling your phone, standing at the counter, or rushing between meetings. Your nervous system can't properly digest when you're stressed or distracted. Abuela understood this instinctively. Every meal was a pause, a connection, a celebration. The second secret was her approach to food itself. She didn't think in terms of good foods and bad foods. She thought in terms of real foods versus fake foods. Her kitchen was filled with ingredients our ancestors would recognize. Fresh vegetables, dried beans, whole grains, herbs picked from her garden. She cooked with lard, not because it was trendy, but because it was real. She used salt, not because she was careless, but because her body needed minerals. Modern science is now validating what indigenous Mexican wisdom always knew. Processed foods create inflammation, disrupt hormones, and confuse our hunger signals. Whole foods, especially plants, provide the nutrients our bodies need to thrive. The traditional Mexican diet, rich in beans, corn, tomatoes, peppers, and herbs, is one of the healthiest eating patterns on earth. But here's what made Abuela's approach special: balance without obsession. She ate tamales during celebrations because joy is also nourishment. She drank her café con leche every morning because ritual creates comfort. She never felt guilty about food because guilt doesn't digest well. She understood that health is not about perfection. It's about overall patterns and deep satisfaction. The third secret was her relationship with herbs and spices. In Mexican tradition, food is medicine and medicine is food. Cilantro detoxifies heavy metals. Cumin aids digestion. Chili peppers reduce inflammation. Epazote prevents gas from beans. These weren't health hacks. They were inherited knowledge about how different plants support different body functions. Today's research confirms the incredible health benefits of traditional Mexican herbs and spices. They're packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and healing properties that pharmaceutical companies try to replicate in expensive supplements. But Abuela got them fresh from her garden, incorporated into delicious meals, exactly as nature intended. The fourth secret was time. Abuela never rushed meals. She understood that digestion begins before you even take your first bite. When you smell the food cooking, when you appreciate its colors and textures, when you take a moment to feel grateful. She chewed slowly, put her fork down between bites, and paid attention to when she felt satisfied rather than stuffed. Modern research on mindful eating shows that eating slowly improves nutrient absorption, reduces overeating, and increases meal satisfaction. But Abuela didn't need research, she had wisdom. The final secret? She moved her body naturally throughout the day. She walked to the market, she hand-washed clothes, she danced at family gatherings, she played with her grandchildren. Exercise wasn't something she scheduled, it was woven into her daily life. And she did it with joy, not obligation. Here's what I want you to understand. Your grandmother, whether she was Mexican, Italian, Chinese, or any other culture likely had similar wisdom about health and nourishment. Before we had diet books and fitness apps, we had generational knowledge about how to live well. We don't need to complicate what our ancestors made simple. The modern world has convinced us that health requires expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, and constant self-optimization. But Abuela's approach was simpler and more sustainable. Eat real food, mostly plants, with people you love. Move your body naturally. Use food as medicine. Take time to truly nourish yourself. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to adopt one of Abuela's practices. Maybe it's eating at least one meal per day without distractions, no phone, no TV, just you and your food. Maybe it's adding one traditional herb or spice to your meals. Maybe it's taking time to actually chew your food and notice when you feel satisfied. Maybe it's sharing a meal with someone you care about. Choose one practice that honors the wisdom of generations. Notice how it makes you feel, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Because health isn't just about your body, it's about your whole being. Mi abuela was right. The body knows what it needs. Sometimes we just need to slow down, connect with our food, connect with each other, and listen to the wisdom that's been there all along. That's your raw daily fuel for today. I'm Diego. Honor your ancestors, trust their wisdom.